Adwa the Guru is on Lagos Talks 91.3 every Monday, and we are here to give you an analytic perspective to the news stories that make the rounds, and of course to help you have an in-depth insight to all the news items and help you make sense of it all. Well, it's not going to be Adwa and the Guru if Adu is all by himself. So without further ado, because of time, let me get straight on to introduce to some and present to others the editor-at-large of the newsguru.com, one who is a veteran journalist of many, many years, over 40 years of experience. He is also the man with a historical perspective. And today he's on Adwa and the Guru to bring his expertise and his insight into political technocracy into the analysis. I'm talking about none other than Mr. Godwin Atakibwebu, also known as the Guru. Good morning to you, sir, and welcome.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm going to be fine. I'm great. Thank you. Fine.
You are welcome, listeners, to Adwa and the Guru. Today, Monday, the 4th day of the month of July. We are coming on there a little, not a little, very, 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 very late. Adwa has apologized. So standing on that other protocol, let us go ahead. The past about 30 minutes or thereabout, I would have released a historical perspective and many other information, because today was meant to be loaded. The loading is here in my system, but time is not there to do much. Today, I can't touch the historical perspective because it is good. It is meant to open our eyes to too many things. What is happening? Why do we have a president that is not performing as expected by Nigerians that voted him in? Why do we have a president that is now more of a specialist, is sending condolences visits? And the man said he has tried his best. Which best shall we be looking into now for the trajectory to be decoded? If a man tells you, I've done my very, very best, the first thing you do is not disagree with him, nor agree with him. The first thing a wiser person will do is to go back to his statement and capture his moment of a backing on the voyage. What are the aims of that voyage? Because until you know the aims, before you will know he has done his best or not. Because every voyage is a voyage to discovery. But we lost that opportunity today because of time. Because of how our time here is mismanaged. We may have to bring it back another day, God's willing. The next few weeks, let me please put it on record. Every Monday we shall be loading ourselves with revelations. And this we shall be taking until 25th, the Monday 25th of July. That 25th of July, in this studio, we shall have a colloquium. But it is not going to stabilize the way it would have been. It's going to be a major discussion from experts. We have 3 issues we'll be bringing to the table. The issue is that how much have Nigerians been cheated by various governments, I'm talking on the federal level, of this our oil discovery? Is it a boom we had, or is it a doom we are having? We shall answer that question on the 25th of May. It is a celebration of my birthday. As a guest traveling all the way to Jos, or traveling all the way to Delhi in India, or traveling all the way to Washington to host a colloquium, I have just decided to package it so that it can be benefit of Nigeria, to know deeper things that most of us never dreamt of that are happening in Nigeria. God preserve me. God defend me. God keep me alive. On that day too, we shall be delving into issues that have to do with at what point is the concept of a place to become Nigeria fell out of the radar. And I have equally invited historians to record everything that we shall be saying that the 25th of July. It will be, without being selfish, to my honor. These historians, two of them that are coming here, they are standard historians. They are professors of history. They will use it to transform the discussion of that day into 3 books. I will not be the author of those books. They will, but we shall present to them the foundation through what we shall be discussing, so that posterity will not pass a verdict of guilt on all of us, and posterity will know exactly with facts to say. I'm talking of governments, not only Buhari government. Good Lord Jonathan has his own, Obasanjo had his own, Abdullahi Abaka, who overloaded us with 1999 constitutions as amended and all the maladies that played out in that constitution that made it not only just a piece of paper that is fraudulently put together. I'm not the first person to use that word fraud. Timmy the law. Oluwarutimi Frederick Williams. He was the first person to observe that the 2029 Constitution, the preamble is nothing but fraud. Mm-hmm. We, people of Nigeria, at no time that Nigerian people sat down, Abdul Salam, let me respect him professionally, general, because he's a first-time general. Absalam Abubakar, with some whatever taking 25 boys, sat and brought it. They had picked from the 1979 Constitution, and he posed a few things. Maybe that would be that's supposed to be historical. Knowledge robots, those few things. But I'm afraid because of the way the time was mismanaged today, I may not get there. And he posed few things and removed few things. And as long as those things are there in the Constitution, Nigeria can never be what it's supposed to be. So, based on that, what is the menu? I think two of us are victims of the mismanagement of the time today. Are we not? But we shall look into it later. We shall manage it well. We shall look into it.
The menu, there are 8 items actually, so I'll start from the 8th one. Content of CJN's mystery leather handbags revealed. This is from Punch. Item number 7, passport racket ruffles NIS as applicants protest against outrageous extortion. This is on the This Day newspaper. Item 6, just in, MPA receives first vessel at $1.5 billion Lekki Deep Sea Port. That's according to the Leadership newspaper. And item number 5, Nigerian ports old need dredging and rehabilitation. MPA MD Bello Koko is the one who made that statement, and a Punch captured it. Shiroro killings, an attack on Nigeria. Buhari speaking, and that's from the Vanguard. Item number 3, how APC governors edged us out by aggrieved senators. The Nation has that story. Desperate to stave off mass defection, Buhari meets 22 aggrieved APC senators. And This Day newspaper has that story. And finally, refineries can be restored soon. NNPC makes the assertion, and Daily Trust has the story.
Please, can you read the number last, which is supposed to be number 1 again?
Content.
And take it, be calm. Please be calm, be calm, be calm. Read it again.
Content of CJN's.
No. that is number 8. You reversed the order.
Okay.
Go the one you read last now, which is number 1 item on the menu.
Okay.
What did I can't say it properly. So what did you say?
Refineries can't be restored soon. Refineries can't be restored soon.
Is that tantamount, or is that same thing as saying the refineries cannot be restored soon? Is that the English?
In fact, it's also saying restoring the refineries in soon or soonest is not possible. That's the interpretation.
Thank you very, very much. I capture these things.
Yes.
Each time for the past 1 week or thereabout, each time I get there, I want to understand the meaning of the English. I don't know, maybe because I didn't want to disturb your time. I would have called you earlier on within the week that, please, I'm finding it difficult to read one English. What's the meaning of this English? All right, but before we touch anything, I have a message for Friends of the Guru. Friends of the Guru was inaugurated on the 4th of October 2021. And a few months from today, we shall be in another October.
Making it 1 year.
Making 1 year. And it marked my 1 year as Guru on air. It is not my 1 year or 4 years of journalism.
No.
Or of speaking to people on air from television, from that one we will trace it back to almost 45 years when I started the business of journalism. And on that day, the Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University was here, who really performed officially the launching. Professor Joseph Abugu, a very, very good friend of Lagos Talks 91.3 FM, was here. And they came with fanfare. A lot of people came in. And gradually, the friends are increasing. And I'm grateful to everyone. But I cannot say or show my gratitude without remembering 3 people. Danladi Ahmed.
Yes.
Adegboyega Adedeji. And Barrister Mrs. Chinyere Elisha. It all started from Adegboyega, or simultaneously, and Ahmed, Danladi Ahmed, who brought the suggestion. So, just last week or thereabout, there came to be an increase in the numbers. So, I have this message. Permit me. I want just to read it out.
Yes,
Do
sir.
I have your permission?
Yes, sir.
I thought you were going to step me down.
Oh, no.
Then I would have quickly closed the show so that we can punch ourselves out there. The Guru salutes and celebrates all of you. Over 200 people that joined Friends of the Guru within the last 7 days, bringing total number of the Guru friends as of this moment, as we talk now, to 4,295. 4,295. As of today, I appreciate all of you fervently. However, we need to remind ourselves the actual reason the prestigious and exclusive group Friends of the Guru was formed and launched on October 4th, 2021. It is important that we revisit the reason, as this will help all of us to be at alert at all times in navigating the ship of this voyage, which is voyage of discovery to a successful anchorage. It is in realization of the high cost of financing and prosecuting this project by the Guru alone that 3 people, Danladi Ahmed, Adegboyega Adedeji, and Barrister Mrs. Chinyere Elisha, these are the patrons and matron of Friends of the Guru, brought the idea of bringing together those who are faithful listeners and followers of the Guru under the name Friends of the Guru. The expected responsibility of every member of the group, ipso facto, is to financially assist the Guru's work with minimum monthly donation of 1,000 naira only, though some do far more than that minimum. And this ought to remain our article of faith and memorandum of understanding, so that this program, which started as Sadiq and the Guru, but now Ado and the Guru, can be kept on air. The program is enormous. The quotas are supernaturally rich, while the cost of producing the content, in addition to other things, is a heavy burden. It is, however, noticeable that the monthly contribution of members, even at the monthly minimum of 1,000, have dwindled. And this is not good. Unless we reverse the trend, the works of the Guru might not be hitting the target it intended from the beginning. In the final note, there is good news that we, all of us, should not forget to adhere to. And this good news is a big revelation, please. The revelation is the fact that what the Guru is doing is by the prompting of God the Almighty. It is his work. As he is not the God of abandoned projects, he will see his work on this project to a glorious conclusion, to the glory of his name. We are blessed by being his partners. That is, we are all God's partners in this project. And as such, let us continue very faithfully in the partnership with him. He will reward all of us appropriately, beautifully, at his own time. The Guru appreciates all members of the glorious group, Friends of the Guru. God will bless all of us beyond any human means and imaginations. A word. We appreciate you. Because not many Friends of Guru go to the page, Telegram. Some of them don't even have means of reaching them. Some they just ask for this thing. So it is for that reason that I posted this
on the Telegram.
On the Telegram page. I think it should be around either 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. this morning. I don't know. I don't know. I know I woke up from my sleep after 45 minutes. So let us now go back to where we should be starting from. Whatever the time that, whatever we can do, please, I apologize. But we will tackle the problem of this delay. It will not happen again. That one I can show you. After today, anyone that happens, hold only I do responsible. Even if I were to be sleeping, or if I'm sleeping in my house that I could not make it, please don't hold me responsible. Hold I do responsible. All right. Refineries can't be restored soon. Mili Koloyari, the group managing director of the... I can even close my eyes and discuss this subject willingly. I'm just going to touch on it very briefly because it's something that is now being put together to form the colloquium that will be coming up on the 25th of July. I am 26. 25th will be a day.
Before your birthday.
Before my birthday. And because Tuesday, I should be in my village to be resting. If only for 2 hours. So that is why I brought everything. I'm bringing it to Monday. Now, this man was summoned by the House of Representatives. I do listen.
Yes, sir.
Because, what I do reveal, sometimes they are scarce commodities.
Very.
Because we go for the gold, For you to get gold, you have to dig deep. Sometimes Yes, you dig deep. Gold is not on the surface. It is the mark that gold is stored here that always come onto the surface after a heavy rainfall. There will be some elements, blackish, that tells you there is gold on the ground here. So you yourself benefit from. The National Assembly at the lower chamber, that is House of Representatives, summon this man. Come and tell us what is happening to prices. Why are prices increasing? Why is the fuel not available at the stations so that people can drive in and buy their fuel? And they added another thing. They added 2 other things. Why is cooking gas so expensive in Nigeria? The National Assembly added this one. Mm-hmm. Then they added another thing. Why is the cost of this? This is that one. You must tell us. Why should we have this? Nigerians and listeners all over the world, please listen to this fact. I want to give people a fact. The fact is that both the House of Representatives, the Nigeria House of Representatives, that asking these questions, questions that are seemingly looking like, could this question be coming from articulated people? I use the word articulated people. I could have fast well gone down. But because this is a reputable radio station, we frown at foul languages here. But along the line of the discussion, if any one of you out there can pick the appropriate language, for today I will permit you to tell us. But you will tell us the meaning. Then after hearing, then we cannot tell you, no, we don't want that, it's foul language. We will stop you after hearing you. But the National Assembly and the NNPC Group Managing Director that are asking this question, and the man is answering them, they are out to defraud Nigerians. Otherwise, the committee is investigating the increase in prices of diesel and cooking gas. The question is this: how wise is our National Assembly that is investigating prices of diesel and cooking gas that have been deregulated for a long time ago? What is the meaning of deregulation?
Meaning that there is no regulation.
So why are you coming to ask questions about the regulation? They know what they are doing. Because of the volume of what they are taking away from us. Stealing us blind. They had to activate showmanship to deceive Nigeria that you can see we are working on your interest too. So, before I continue.
So, is it not the same National Assembly that approved the $1.5 billion?
You will talk. You will talk to them.
No, I'm just maybe perhaps
you must develop basket math like your father.
Was that 8th assembly on Well, is it 8 or 7?
Is this 9.5 assembly?
Oh, $1.5 billion.
Yes.
To repair the
Port Harcourt. That it will now go full capacity of 100% refining. Sorry. Now, please listen to me. The Nigeria Labour Congress, the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, at a time, that was on a May Day. I don't want to mention the name of the man. May God bless his memory. On May Day, everyone, President Ibrahim Babangida gave his speech and everything. And of course, by the arrangement of sitting, he sat immediately next to President Ibrahim Babangida. Then it was his turn now to go and give his speech. The president of the Nigeria Labour Congress. So he bent towards President Ibrahim Babangida and said, "Sir, I'll be called now to come and you will permit me because I am going there not to abuse you. Don't take offense on it too. In discussion with workers, if the president is not abused, they are not happy. So I will abuse you, I will accuse you of corruption, I will do everything. That is what they want to hear, and it doesn't affect our relationship, sir. Can I go and say, President Ibrahim Babangida told him, go ahead, use whatever language, as long as you can keep these people happy. I don't mind. I will take responsibility. I will take the blame. I will be the foreguard. This was discussed between President Ibrahim Babangida and the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress. So when he climbed the
podium,
he started releasing. So the extent one of his deputies, I think he had many deputies, sent somebody, the master of ceremony, to go and meet him. This is getting too much because they may either arrest. And you know what he told that one? He said, if he think he's God, let him come and arrest me. Let us see if he can arrest me. I will tell him. But it is the same show that the Nigerian National Assembly played out with the management of the NNPC. Chicken, wallahi. Nothing. Cooking gas, is it under the regulation? Is it deregulated or regulated? Diesel, is it deregulated or regulated? This is what they are trying to question on. That is number one. Let us go to another place. The man now said, the group managing director, now said, the refineries will not come back tomorrow. Adu, a few minutes ago, in his brilliant composure, may God bless you continuously and continually. You will not die young.
Amen.
You will achieve purpose.
Amen.
Reminded us that just towards the ending of last year, around October, these people organized themselves. They wanted money for both election and to take away retiree benefits, because some of them knew that mostly at the National Assembly, they performed so ridiculously that no normal person in their constituency will vote them back. They went and talk of $1.5 billion to put Port Harcourt. They now use Port Harcourt Refinery. But in Port Harcourt, there are two refineries. That is why it's called Port Harcourt Refineries Company. They did not tell us which of them they want to put right in order to bamboozle us. And when you have the people that are so gullibility that is made possible by mechanism of government to impoverize them, put them in total poverty, that those they know stealing their money, when they are coming, they queue.
And they celebrate them.
Celebrate them, clapping their hands, shouting. Why? Because no food for the past 5 days. Okay, I know it's coming to deceive me again, but if I can get even 1,000 naira from him, it's okay. These are deliberate policies of government to reduce lives of Nigerians to nothing. The National Assembly approved the 1.5 billion.
Yes, sir.
And they told us, in this station, we shouted and shouted. Some of my columns to some international magazines, which I do write for, I proved the case, a very efficient case. Then it was when they had gathered the money that Timi Silva, the spare tire in the ministry, in the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, because we are not hearing from the minister. The minister, Nigeria's, I hope all of us know that the Minister of Petroleum Resources in Nigeria is President Muhammadu Buhari. Yeah. All right. He now told us that this is how they will go. He now segmented it into 3 phases. And at the end of the day, as we are kicking into 2022, then the man now told us, Timi Silva, that the delivery time will be
2023.
From October 2023. By then, they would have handed over and go away. It is this man now, the same Yari, that is now saying that the refinery will not come back. I'm quoting him now. The refinery will not come back tomorrow. There is a process going on. We have decided to do a quick fix for Warri Refinery. Mr. I don't know whether this Kolo Mili Yari, I don't know is the same one as Mili Kolo Yari, who registered Nigeria, a company for Nigeria offshore.
In Panama?
In Panama. Hey, you the younger ones, what we are handing over to you, my generation, the guru, my generation, is one of the wasted generations of our time. What we are handing over to you, young one, is a liability to. If my generation, if my people will not admit this, I will admit this. So I don't know where you guys will start from. Because what we're handing over to your generation is a total liability. For example, the debts that we'll be collecting to fix, what's the name of that bridge from the east?
Second Niger Bridge.
Second Niger Bridge. To fix Ibadan, Lagos Ibadan Expressway. To fix Abuja Kaduna Expressway. And to fix
Kano Rail Line.
The Kano Rail Line to Maraba. This, every money set that be borrowed attached to this one. Where are they today? And these people are going, no? They are going. So, look at the conversation. Maybe I will still add a little thing. Then he said no one could guarantee the security of petroleum supply, adding that countries were preserving excess. Then he said many other things. That the nearly every petrol, we don't produce petrol. We produce crude
oil. So
it's refined into petrol. Just petrol is just one out of the 17 outfits that ought to come out. He said they are stealing them. Who are those stealing? Who are those stealing? In the oil block that was just recently released, how many members of the National Assembly, both at the red chamber and the green chamber, were beneficiaries? I can bring somebody here to reel out the name. Because of the documents, are they hidden for life? There are people with ego eyes that penetrate and not only see this document, but have photocopies of them. That's the more. I went to the creek the other day, where I spent some days
to find out who
the thief was, and I saw them. That who the thief was there, the same thief of was is still the same thief of is today. Who are they? Who are they? The IOCs. Where do I go from here? Well, I was trying to say something.
Yeah, you're talking about the
I forgot to know.
The GMD's,
what was the subject?
The GMD's comments that countries are hoarding petroleum products and storing it.
All right, I do. Okay. President Buhari called his people for food. One of the menu. He told them that he understood they should not go away. Because if they go away, the party will not win. But thank God that either those senators, Smart Adeyemi and Kwanko, Smart Adeyemi will stand in the chamber of the red chamber. He will begin lamentations. Some Adeyemi, sometimes people ask me, is he biologically related to President Muhammadu Buhari? Because of the trajectory of lamentation, it's like they have the same gene. The last one, he spoke and started crying. As President Muhammadu Buhari equally cried at the time for his willingness to come and repair Nigeria. And Nigerians are not allowing him. And now he's been allowed. So Nigerians know how much he had repaired the country. Smart Adeyemi went crying. He lost the election. The primaries. Not he's not going to the election because he lost at the primaries. There are about 23 legislators that are going from the APC. And they will jump. They will come back to PDP, or now that there is a problem between Labour Party and the NNPC, so you cannot talk of that. By the way, I don't know where Wike will go because I cannot see Wike go to PDP, APC. For him and
but the board of trustees of the PDP are going to pay him an executive.
Well, forget about that. It's the chairman of the board of trustees that spoke recently that I listened to a little. Is it Iyoha who, because of Iyoha? Thank God that of the time he was speaking, he had his liability with EFCC. Just the same way Senator Abdullahi Adamu had his own liability with EFCC. But one is larger in quantum than the other one. Iyoha was speaking by, when this was speaking by both sides of the mouth, if something is happening, when the wadodo is too much, it will dodo them down. They become as dead as dodo. The brain will become misfunctional. Misfunctionality of the brain will become so obvious. People will be saying, is this person normal? He is normal. But wadodo is too much.
It's
now brought normal. Dodo them down. Now, so the president begged them.
Yes, sir.
And he told them there will be remedy. Tell me, Mr. President, which remedy would you offer these people? Where your stake, all your stake is how you get to Kaduna or Dara alive and start enjoying your life. But that is politics.
Yes.
Now something will be released and so will be giving appointment on this. I think that should take care of item number
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Although in 3 they complain that the governors
edged
them out.
The governors from day one, when I saw the governor in action in
19?
No, 2019. 15. No, before 1999.
Okay.
I saw the governors in action. Who gave I will say this. Who gave Olusegun Obasanjo? We should clap for. Where's my bell? Baba Obasanjo, I'm rigging this for you. You are a great man.
For driving keke?
Not for driving keke. It's now picking passengers in Abeokuta. Drop it there. And by that act, he showed the worth of leadership. Either he's playing to the gallery, no gallery for Obasanjo to preach again. Let us face the facts. I don't know how many people want to do that. He's just telling the youth that you can create one small thing and you become self-employed. And apart from that, being self-employed, very soon you become a employer of labor. Is leading by action.
Okay.
Not those that will be sleeping and when they wake up, then they call their wife and say, hey, what was that food you gave when I ate before I went to my bed? But that is not the topic. Which topic are we?
You talked about 1999.
1999. Obasanjo started with Adamawa governor-elect. That is Turaki, as he was then. Now it's Waziri. And towards the end of the 34th tenure, the whole road became so rough. Jason Alefe Ibori, who was governor of Delta State then, took a prominent way that Obasanjo should not come back. He was one of those few that backed Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar container, bearing vest of something of Atiku Abubakar campaign. I arrived in Lagos. I arrived at Pepper Port now. You are looking at me as if I'm looking like television. Am I television now? Are you looking like me? I arrived at Pepper Port. On that particular day, first and foremost, Obasanjo had made up his mind that he will not pick Atiku for the second time. He wanted to pick Lamido of Sule Lamido of is it Jigawa also? He wanted to pick. The news leaked to Atiku Abubakar via through one of his personal assistants called Chris Mama. I am mentioning this again here. Chris Mama is listening to me as we are talking this. He will not say, hey, my brother, don't go mention this. And late Senator David Omoya Dafinone brought the matter out. And he advised Obasanjo that just continue with this man. Thank God the Constitution never gave him any. You can withdraw it, but just let it continue. Because at the end of the day, the man is a Fulani. Lamida is a Fulani that they may conspire against you. And you know Obasanjo, his first name would have been the name I call Muhammad Gambo until he died. I call him the bulldozer of our time. Gambo will touch my hand, you say, my son, you are the only one who can say that. Obasanjo is a bulldozer. On the day when Obasanjo first of all mentioned of the second tenure, he did in 1 hour 45 minutes speech. He did not mention the name of Atiku Abubakar, and he now appointed Mr. Fixit, the late Tony Anini, as coordinator campaign general. Then Atiku now remember what his PA told him, SC Chris Mama. Then he now knew, so it could be true, because he first of all accused Chris that your friend who told you this thing. It's just, he doesn't have facts. He said, so Atiku got his, Atiku is where is he now? America, no, not Dubai. If he hear this, he will be laughing where he is if he listen to us. He now went, boom, and he got himself dressed, and that was the worker day. 1st of May. Early in the morning, President Olusegun Obasanjo came to the house of Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar wore this jalabia, what do you call it?
Yeah, jalabia.
He came down with them. Ogyoman Deke, all of them were with Obasanjo that day. I think somebody I know very, very well was equally in the house of Atiku Abubakar that day. Somebody, I say somebody I know very, very well. That person started looking like Adu. You may be the one. So they were, and Atiku Abubakar came down from upstairs. He put one leg on the floor. Then the other leg still remained on the step. Then he said, yes, Mr. President. Then the president said, are you still like this? You know today's workers, are we not going there to talk to them? He said, no, sir. I don't think I will go. You can always go. You can go. Don't forget, you have always told me that I'm a spare tire in this vehicle. So I'm not going with you. Obasanjo was still there when Atiku Abubakar turned and walked upstairs. So as Obasanjo left, Atiku Abubakar got himself prepared. He traveled to Kaduna. Uduka was doing something in Kaduna that day. And Atiku Abubakar went. It was then that Obasanjo knew that the game had been wrongly played. So later by 4 p.m., another speech was read out concerning the management, bringing Atiku Abubakar's name now as the same running mate, and giving the headship of the campaign as to Atiku Abubakar. Then Tony Anini was reversed to become deputy to Atiku Abubakar. That message that was read out on television, radio, first of all, then NTA was tapped. I cannot forget the room 104 of Rockview Hotel, Abuja. I don't know who owned the laptop with which the message was typed out that day.
So maybe a typewriter.
A typewriter. So this is it. So about Buhari calling them, he's doing the right thing. But again, it's the same game of playing ourselves out and in. It's their game. I will not say because my time was mismanaged and I was managed into depth of time, then I will do that to deny my people. I have mentioned, I've yielded to. But let me say this as I close up. Passport racket ruffles NIS as applicants protest against outrageous extortion. You will go to the passport office. You log online if you want passport. On that line, you are given option of payment. You have to pay online, which means you have no dealing with any human being. Isn't that a good way of moving this upwards? Then online, it will give you a date. The date is created by the porter. But it gives you option. Where do you want to do your capturing? If it is Lagos, you have 3 places: Ikoyi, Ikeja, and Festac. Other cities, they have their own. Then it is after you would have chosen that the date for the capturing will come. And the date may be 3 months from now. It may be 4 months from now. This is where people have a deal. For those money bags, like I do, you now carry bags of money to go and meet some notorious immigration officers. And they will now arrange. If you pay them the money, they supersede the portal immediately. They will ask you, which day do you want to do this capturing? However it is, they filtrate it to the portal with the collaboration of their notorious, any of their notorious bosses in Abuja. Then your date, which is supposed to be October, can be brought forward to tomorrow. There you go and do it. But the charge. This is here and there. There is a lady here, in this hour, in one of sister station here, who another brother from a sister station called me and said, "Sir, we need this." I said, "Come on, I'm not." Okay, if it is the lady, what happened? Then I called the immigration. Then they told me that to do that is the function of an office in the Controller General's office. So it is only because that capturing have been outsourced to another company. So, and the lady, when I told the lady, didn't go well with her. That is why when I'm talking, I give us. The lady carried the 100,000 naira, traveled to Osogbo, and the second day she captured. Immigration. But the question is this: why, when the immigration authority created the portal and all those, that you are not supposed to deal with human beings? Why do you want to deal with human beings now? Because every Nigerian wants it fast. They will not come out. I think your own is still hanging. But don't worry, your own will come out too. It's still hanging. I discussed your own with the Controller General of the Immigration yesterday. It's a Jerry.
Wow.
He's traveling out. He'll go around and come back. Now, the man took time to talk to me. He said, "The guru, you know this more than we do. We cannot say, because the immigration services is not be staffed by angels from heaven. They are all Nigerians. They are your brother, they are my brother. So it is our behavior that they carry there." But the question is, if they created a portal that detach you from human beings, why after getting the date, why do you want to, no, bring it back, I want it tomorrow, as if next tomorrow will never come. So if there is corruption within that system, I'm talking related to the passport issue and so.
Is it because of the desperation of the people?
Because thank God, for those who want to know, the Deputy Controller General, who is what is his name? He's in town now. He's even acting for the Controller General. He's in town now. Go and meet him. If after the porter have chose that covenant for you, the place you chose is good, then why now carrying money? And can't I do it tomorrow? If you corrupt the people, and the people will be corrupted, are you not guilty? That number. What is the meaning of bribe?
The gifts or favors given in anticipation.
In or after or before or after. Obligation had been rendered. And the Nigerian Constitution, Nigerians, listen to this. The giver of the bribe goes to jail. You who receive the bribe, you go to jail. It's only the difference that one is
shorter in sentence.
So that's, what else do you want immigration to do? I'm out here today now to defend immigration. on this. What else the immigration would do? When this girl, when I now heard that with a 100,000 which she crossed over to Osogbo, she got her date. The next day she captured and she returned back with the passport. To me, it's not a shame on me. You pick a date, you compromise the system. If any person must go to jail, you are supposed to go to jail first for destroying a perfect system that was created.
I remember the first one before you kindly stepped in to help. The first time about 5 or 6 years ago, when I was trying to get a new passport, the one I had before was expired, and I walked into the premises and I saw at the time the online fee was maybe 18,000 or so. And there's a big signage right there that says do not pay money to individuals, etc., etc. I walked in the premises and I saw that and I said, I asked someone, I said, how can I pay online? The next thing the person told me is, pay online now. You not see your passport in 6 months. And whilst I was trying to say, no, there's a system here. You're supposed to pay. The woman just said, Oga, if you don't pay this money now, if you want to go and pay online now, when you pay, whenever you see your passport, you see it. And invariably, I knew that she was most likely going to jeopardize my file because you print out the payment, jeopardize my file until I gave her something for the weekend.
Of course. This is a joke. Nobody's holding against me. How will he not jeopardize or she not jeopardize your file? In a country that makes it like that, the dead are not being given appropriate burial. And even if you are able to, the person be lower to the grave, if you ask the person, did you even eat before dying? The person will tell you, say, for the past 7 days, no food made by the country, by the system.
So the officers themselves put people, so out of fear.
That is
out of fear, I will confess.
Why didn't you hold yourself?
Guru, she said 6 months.
Why didn't you hold yourself?
So I didn't know you then. If I had known you then, perhaps.
must you be victim? Why? Everywhere I go from time in my life, if you are talking something that I will tell you, I will not do it, and you must do this one because this is what the Lord demands. At a point, they will look at your eyes and say, let me not, because he has many to receive, many bribes for many years. But if your own will jeopardize his own, like once port commandant in Apapa in the 80s, because of how much? I met him, I told him, oh, so you send this type of paper. He said you can go to her. I will not go to her. I just went and did my report. The Punch carried the news because all the evidences were photoed. And on the front page, the story, the next thing did was to send to me Bernard Koshoni. Bernard Koshoni is the senior brother of Patrick Koshoni, who later became chief of Naval Staff. By the time I'm telling you, he has not risen to that level, but he is on top. So he now went to call the senior brother, Bernard Koshoni. I call him Benito Omokoshito. That's the name I call him to me. That, what is this? He said I can go to her. If I'm going to her, he must escort me. So to go to her. But in a week later, he lost his job. And in fact, I didn't know this man until this our old age, about 5 years ago, when we met somewhere. He mentioned, I mentioned my name. He said, you are the one who sacked me. And then you sacked yourself. I opened the line.
Oh, good gracious. Numbers to call, 0809-234-5913. Use that to join the conversation. It will be very brief today, so please keep your contributions short. You can also call us on 0809-222-0913. That's another number to call. If you're a lady listening to us, we'd love to hear from you. The line dedicated for you is 0809-191-3913. Okay. Now, there are landline numbers as well, 015150913 and 015151913. Please keep it short. Remember, turn off your radio when you call. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, good morning. I apologize. This line is dedicated for women. Please call us on another number. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, Mr. Adu. Good morning.
Good morning today. Yes, quickly now. Go ahead.
Mr. Adu, please, I want to, what I said this morning on Lagos Talk, I want to bring it to the attention of Daddy Goom, whether he has started or not, because it's very, very painful. If you start, the news that 14 infants, 14 little children.
I said that that's not true.
Because when they had the surgical operations, light went off, there was power outage.
Okay.
Now, are you telling me that as big as a federal teaching hospital is, there is no standby in there?
Okay, hold on.
People are talking now in Nigeria. It's a 2023 election.
Hold on today. Thank you for bringing that up. I mentioned it then that the hospital had debunked it, and they had said that statement is untrue. They confirmed that there was a power outage, but they said there was no infant mortality. As it said, it was a malicious post, and that's what the PR of the hospital said. There has not been a counter proof to show that the hospital is lying. That's the position of the hospital right now. Hello, good morning. Okay, turn off your radio. Please call us back. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Adi. Good morning, Daddy.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Kate. I'm calling from Ikoyi.
Good to have you on the line, Kate. Go ahead, join.
Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Daddy Guru. I just want to say good morning to Daddy Guru and also to say may God bless you for everything you are doing for us on air every morning.
Amen. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Amen.
God bless you and your family, sir.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Kate. Good to hear from you. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning, Andrew.
How are you, sir? Turn off your radio, please.
I'm good. Yeah. Good morning, the Guru.
I salute you, sir.
How was the weekend?
Very good. We have a very short time today, so run with the message.
Please, I want to quickly ask you this question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm now, I'm a bona fide citizen of Imo State.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Irrespective of whatever the law says about staying in a particular place. Okay, using Lagos as an example issue here now. Like if you stay in a place 10 years, you automatically a citizen of that state, right? Now, I want to get it right. Am I illegally, by Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to contest for a governorship election? I will still call it back. Thank you. I need an answer. Thank you.
What is the question, Andrew?
Yeah, I didn't quite hear. It wasn't so audible. Hello, good morning.
Daddy.
Yes, good morning, Tunde. How are you?
I'm fine. Daddy Guru, good morning, sir.
Morning, please. Because of shortage of time, hit the road running, please.
Yeah, I just want to talk briefly on the government perspective. When you fail woefully in your duty or your responsibility, people to know that you have failed. Where we are going to is what we should focus now. And I want to appreciate you, Daddy Guru, that God will bless you more and more.
Amen.
Let all of us that have opportunity to be listening to this platform, to be telling other people around us, and to be inviting more people before the general election so that we can know where we are going to on the next election.
Thank you
That
very
the Guru, God bless you, sir.
Amen. Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, let's read a few messages from our friends with a pen. This is coming from Dio at Fagba. It says, morning, all. Kwankwaso is joking. Only low-grade minds will speak the way he's speaking. He will be shocked the people following Peter Obi. Imagine Peter Obi chooses Atahiru Jega as VP. They'll be blown apart. Northerners that will follow both of them to win the election. Let him pack well, Joe. Okay. Chinayomi says, refineries can't work soon. It's a shame Nigerian leaders, especially the Ninth Assembly, rubber stamp senators and representatives. When they know the refineries will not work, why did they approve another loan to repair Port Harcourt refineries until they promised that the refinery will be ready by next year, October? Why the present government and all the cabinets are they full of deceit? Which way, Guru and Adu? Ade is the one speaking now.
Oh, thank you very much. You said the rubber stamp. They've stamped the bullet that shot their legs. All of them are crying now, but more of them shall still cry. Go ahead, please.
Emmanuel says, good morning, Oga Guru and Chief Adu. The immigration passport issue is beyond human comprehension. The corruption is epic. It might not end anytime soon. I applied and captured over 2 months ago, but I'm yet to collect my passport. According to them, there is no booklet.
Okay.
I'm tired of this Nigerian system. Maybe by the time the passport comes out, I'll use it for a few months before it expires again. So,
answer these questions briefly. Where did you apply that the passport? Sometimes there could be shortage of the booklet. No, that is true. But where did you apply? Let us know, and I will tell you where to go. And if that is the case, but if it is shifting of date, I don't have 100,000 to give to anybody because of you. Go ahead.
Still on WhatsApp, it says, good morning, house. Simple solution to the nation's issues is for all religious leaders to accept each other. Take a look at WAEC. Fixed exam on Salah Day. Are they not Muslims in that office? Kwankwaso's statement yesterday on TV is arrogant. Wike that checkmate his former boss, Amechi, and other statements he made fear for article. I don't understand.
Neither do
I. Okay, Jamie, your message, sorry, is a little bit disjointed.
Clumsy.
Yeah, sorry. This is coming in from who now? Sheon. It says, good morning, Adu. About the passport office magic. I filed for my brother that it should not go through an agent that people trade around. The online fee was 18,000 naira, but people pay to people working with the immigration officer said it was 30,000 naira. Brother showed up and the officers told him that, you're the ones that know how to fill it online, Abi. Okay, go and stay there. They order you around and give special treatment to their customers who don't queue. They even ask you who brought you at the point of filing for capture or the collection. But if you remain resolute, they will eventually behave themselves. But do you have the time and power to withstand deliberate plan to frustrate applicants?
I do. Can I say something? I don't believe that if you follow the process that tests you online, give you date, capture date, if you get there, no officer, I repeat it, no officer, if you go straight away to the capture office, there is an officer of AC, assistant immigration, assistant assistant controller of immigration. That is in charge of such thing. Go to him. Once it shows that you were booked for today to capture, no. But when from the outside you are meeting some talks, look like, is it because you wear uniform? You are meeting some talks. You say, can I go in now? He will tell you, it's not this, if the machine break it down yesterday, now me, they say, make a carry and go, go repair this morning. When I reach one night, all is taken from you. So why not to approach appropriate people?
But many times, Guru, to be candid, the offices, the layout of the offices are not as explicit. Maybe for Festac, which you had mentioned was a little bit user friendly. Sometimes you don't know where the offices are. You need to ask officers for direction to where capturing.
Is it to ask the officers where is the capturing office? If he asks you, what are you going to do there? Then where is the question I ask you? Be authoritative, assert your authority. The question I ask is, where is the capturing office? The man will look around, though. He knows the benefit of the kuru. He will show you. Then move in there. Who is the officer in charge of this place? You will meet assistant director, controller of immigration.
Yes.
So you talk to that one now will lower himself down to say, but you know, bring me cola nut, or you know, see a car for road, make you buy for me. Abba.
I'd like this on me on Twitter. Says the Guru, you're just too smart. Though. He said we will tell you to stop using foul language after saying it. Lukman says, good morning, Guru and Adu. I just want to bring to our notice that our federal representatives spend not less than 3 months on recess. And if we are to add all the recesses they embark on, be it Easter, Eid al-Fitr, Xmas, New Year. Okay, how many months does it come to?
The same thing apply to yourself. You who believe that doctors say that good sleep is good for the body, and say it is not good for any man to sleep less than 8 hours. I'm quoting that you now, but I have been saying it to every person that concerned that I have defied medicals. If you have to sleep for 8 hours, it means we are wasting 4 months out of 1 year. Wasting it out of
Adedeji Adegboyega says, while we mourn and bury our dead, including the daily loss of lives of gallant soldiers trapped in insecurity, job loss, starvation, kidnapping, our dear PMB has traveled outside the country 11 times in 5 months and yet no sign of relief. Adu, have you ever thought for a minute that what if this refineries that has been tagged as dead refineries is actually not dead, or because of impunity and corruption, some people decided to shut it down to suit their yearn and thirst for corruption? Our problem in this nation is that we have unrepentant, unpatriotic, hell-bound Nigerians at the helm of affairs. The mission on earth is to see the destruction of Nigeria at all costs and by all means. All right, I think we got. Thank you. Seth Mark on Twitter says, FG is chasing away local shoe cobblers and wasting billions of dollars on foreign Gucci and LV shoes when you can just empower the locals That's in talking about the illegal refineries, with saying billions of dollars that have been wasted. Chige says, good morning, Nadu and Guru. It's very painful that Nigeria have never tasted the good side of leadership. Each day there is a turmoil growing in Nigeria. How else can we make a change if not by electing credible people? It's looking like we barely have a way out. Aladisami says, I love this passport story. I got to realize the reality about Nigeria when a phone was sent to me from the US. I was asked to show the international passport of the sender, working permit, and all important documents of the sender because custom, DSS, and DLEA held the phone. Really?
Do I have time to prove that? What did he say?
He said...
a phone was sent to him.
Yes, and he was asked to show the international passport of the sender, the working permit of the sender, and all documents of the senders.
At which office?
The customs, DSS, NDLEA all held the phone. Wow.
This story is difficult to believe.
Perhaps
maybe there are more facts that they have not made available to you or to me or to us.
And if the individual is a postal service, I don't think that would happen. Good morning. What's your name?
Hello, Mr. Adu. Good morning.
Yes, Peter, quickly. Good morning to you.
Morning,
yes.
sir.
Yeah, Peter Moses, my name from Shomolo.
All right, go ahead, please.
Now, very briefly, according to the law, the Constitution foisted on us is described as fraudulent. And at the end of the day, APC also was introduced to us and Buhari because the Constitution could not do what it was meant to do. APC government under Buhari had not delivered on all the promises, including giving us 4 new refineries and increasing the megawatt of electricity and protecting the lives of Nigerians. That last week we had that 34 soldiers, 10 mobile police, and 4 civilians were murdered, and there was no helicopter gunship to cover around the forest of Shiro, and APC could not offer this. I want to use your word finally here that those members of House of Assembly, or sorry, National Assembly, that are not coming back, you said there is no normal person from their constituency that will vote for them to come back. I want to say, please, Nigerians, if you are normal, don't bring back APC to Nigeria. Let us just make sure they are out. Thank you.
All of us are normal in Nigeria. Thank you for your opinion.
All right. Finally, let me read one more message and then we call it a day. This is coming from... he says, good morning, sir. I applied at my Festac. I paid 70,000. I really thank you for bringing the passport issue to the table. It's getting worse. I applied for 4 months now, and still it hasn't come out. What is your name? You didn't tell us your name. Your name is D1. Okay, Dio.
Is it that you are being told that the passport booklet is not available? You apply. Does not mean you have captured your... That have you captured? Because in the point of application, if you follow the Kure route, people, then you will get Kure route. My son once told the mother, that is my wife, say, Mommy, pay peanut for what you are looking for. Then you will get monkey services.
Wow.
So with that, I think we should round up this. But if you are not, go to any of the passport office where you have done everything rightfully. If you are not, ask for the public relations officer of that office and lay your complaint there. Your complaint will be duly passed to the passport collection officer, who is these days they are all deputy controllers. The boom they high, so they will see to you. But if you pass through the other route to get a registration, or capturing done, whatever happened to you, be ready to take responsibility. So they are your brothers, they are my brothers that are there. Very, very soon, by the grace of God, the Comptroller General, I will bring him here to come and talk to Nigerians, and that is what is happening. The good thing is that the guy himself, he is a mass communicator. So he will talk to. So once again, I want to ask you this question before I leave here. Why is the executive bringing back to the floor of the National Assembly the waterfront bill that have been defeated? What does Buhari want to do with the waterfront bill that he must do it before he leaves office? Nigerians, please investigate and let me have facts. Feed me with facts. I don't have any facts. I don't even know the meaning of waterfront bill. But please help me so that by next Monday, you people will be the one to teach me. Or if you can teach me before then, send your messages in through this platform, through this Lagos Talks 91.3 platform, either to whatever. Send them in. What does the man want to do, want to achieve? That is now saying it must come back to the people. If the waterfront bill is passed and he signs it into law, what is the implication of it to Nigerians to Nigeria and Nigerians? You need to know that. Then, can I drop this before? No, I'm not dropping anything. We want to expose the Constitution to further interrogation. The 1999 Constitution has amended, but let me not drop that today. Today is Monday morning, huh? Is today Monday?
Yes, it is Monday.
Oh, today is Monday?
Yes, it is Monday.
Okay. It's not today. So we want to appreciate you. We want to thank you, friends of the Guru. Thank you very much. I'm seeing some reaction now. Some people are sending text messages and quanko to me that it is not like this, it is like this. But I've written a letter to friends of the Guru. You are my friends. If I can't cry to you, who shall I cry to? And if we are in the boat together, we must not do anything to rock the boat, because if anything to the contrary happens, we will have to be fighting for our survival in the ocean. We wouldn't want to get to that. So I thank you very much. If not because Adu is giving me instruction that I must go to my village to go and spend at least 24 hours, I had the mind to feast. And I will feast friends of the Guru. But you have to prove yourself that you are friends of the Guru by all means, probably including NAFDAC identification
number.
What they call it? There's something NAFDAC always has put
NAFDAC registration number.
Is it registration?
Yes.
No, every product that comes through it must have a registration. So NAFDAC registration number prove that we are friend of the Guru. It is like that. I want to thank you very, very much. Yes, my beautiful damsels, my beautiful girl. You, oh my God. Just pick the microphone, say hello in a second. Your name?
Hello, my name is Kosi. Thank you for joining us today. See you next time.
Roro.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Guru. Good morning, Adu. My name is Rhoda Inaju. See you tomorrow, same time.
God bless you. Oluwa Feromi. Am I right? Okay. Even if I got it wrong, you don't hold it against me, because since you came late, you've destabilized my. So how are you? Thank you for a very good job. Have I thank you?
Yes, you have.
Okay. So you follow me on Twitter at Godwin_Buebu. Facebook Godwin Buebu. There is a page created on Facebook which is called Vetra Column. Please follow it. I'm on Instagram, but because I don't operate it too often, I'm short. And Rhoda has not taught me how to operate it perfectly. Of course, visit my website, www.godwintheguru.com, and of course, go to YouTube channel. Oh, I have what I will call the People's Bomb on my YouTube channel. It is being uploaded on Monday. The arrogance of Atiku Abubakar and his pronouncements. How far will it take him? And unfortunately, PDP is now being demystified by eternal factors. So you go there and look at it. And if you're just walking into the room and she's not walking in to throw me out. So how are you, Ify? Okay. They are hearing you. How are you, Ify?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very great. You are welcome. Hope you are not disturbed by traffic.
Thankfully, no.
Okay.
Yeah, thankfully I wasn't.
Okay. Until Monday, of course, where we shall meet again here. Keep yourself out of trouble. Bye-bye.